Okay, so I was talking to myself for about a good 5 minutes before the stream started. So we're starting again, and we're gonna say some more stuff. But yeah, gonna be drawing some more. Um, I, I call this one drawing Perfectia again, because there's a lot of stuff that's like unfinished on this picture. So I'm gonna go back at it and try to have fun. I might listen to some music this time though um, because I don't have I think the last one was pretty legit, and I'm not saying I'm the most talent. I'm not saying okay. I I will go ahead and say I'm talented, and you can think me egotistical about that all you want, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm a talented individual. I have a lot of raw talent, but I have no place to put it. Um, so that necessarily means that because my talent, I have a lot of ego, and ego sometimes is good, but ego stops you from time to time, and it's why I usually don't do well in school settings because you have to be agreeable and you have to be humble and you have to listen to somebody. And artists are kind of weird, and I sometimes think to myself like, there's an old saying about teachers, those that can do it know how to do it and can do it, and those that know how to do it but can't do it, they teach. Um, I met some pretty talented. I just don't even say talented. I don't even yeah I don't even know what inspires people to really teach. To be honest with you, so yeah, we're still gonna keep drawing today. So there's a lot on this picture that needs to get done. I think I was just wrapping up like a few things on the arms. I need to do something about this gut she has. I was like, I'm not saying Gracie doesn't have a gut. I'm not saying Gracie isn't pretty either, but um, you know, she needs to have a she needs to be thinner, and she needs to have stronger arms, and she needs to have tattoos. She doesn't look exactly like Gracie Bond. She has Angelina Jolie's face. There's another girl named Gracie Barbosa. Graceline Barbosa. That's the model I follow. That's the model I use for Perfecta's upper body. Because in all actuality, she is very very strong, but she keeps her femininity quite intact, which is what I don't think a lot of female bodybuilders do. They when they get that buff, they basically it feels like they're just trying to be men at that point, and that's not sexy. That's kind of gross, to be honest with you. So I like Gracie Barbosa as an influencer, as a model, uh, because she puts in that work. Let me tell you, that girl puts in that work into into um, into the gym. But she preserves her. She's really good at preserving her femininity too. She does her pole dancing stuff, and here, she's always posing in some kind of really feminine way. She's not out there like with a sledgehammer. It's like, yeah, look how strong I am. Look how manly I am. Don't you think I'm sexy? No, freaking, freaking. Um, Barbosa, Gracelyn Barbosa is like legit gorgeous on top of the muscle she has. And she's like she's a nuclear family type of woman. I think she only has her husband, who's kind of buff too, but not as buff as her. He's not bodybuilder status. But yeah, let's uh let's make Perfectia have those abs. Okay, those are abs. Yeah, it looks awful. That does not look good at all. Okay. Okay, let's lighten it up a little bit. Okay. So Gracie's abs kind of start here. So they don't need to go up that high. But yeah, I'm thinking I need to listen to some music now. All right, and let's get Barbosa's arms on, because Gracie Barbosa has some really nice, really strong arms. But they're not, they're strong, but they're not big. They're, they're muscular. They're lean muscular, but they're not big. They're, I'd say, yeah, so she's pretty gorgeous. I just need to find a picture of her right there, of her arm. And I might want to give Perfecta those traps again, because you have to remember that Perfectia is strong, is literally a strong lady, strong girl. So there, let's give her those traps. There we go. There we go. How much shade? Oh, yeah, you don't even know. Okay. I was looking at the picture of Gracie that I'm using, and she is like, and she's like, she has all her side of her arm covered in hair. So, um, okay, good. All right, so Let's look at Perfectia's tattoos because I get a little confused sometimes when I look at her tattoos. Because this one looks like she's like showing off her tricep, like it's where her tricep should be. So I need to find a picture where her tricep. I can clearly see her tricep. Yeah, okay. So, all right. So right here. Yeah, I was missing a whole bunch of stuff in the drawing. You gotta do that stuff, you know. You gotta do the gotta eat the lettuce, you know. Okay, I think that looks pretty. That's a legitimately good arm. It's a legitimately good upper body. Okay, there we go. Now we show off. You know, the funny thing about Gracie Bond's butt is like when you see like a thick girl, like I don't know, for example, Julia Cash. Julia Cash is a big girl, and she when you see her in her when you see her having sex, um, you can see her. You know, you can see waves of fat and flesh kind of come down. And me, I don't know about you, but that fucking turns me on. Like, what the heck? All right, whatever. Somebody, okay. I don't know what this is. I guess I got a new sub. I don't know. Did somebody say anything? Nope. Nobody say anything. For some reason, I heard advertising just showed up on my phone. I don't like. I don't like. I, I don't like that very much. You know, just like stupid. Guy had sex with an app. It's weird. Okay. You know, I was watching. I was playing this. Okay, so yeah, I'm contemplating AIs, and I was playing this game in Star Wars, and there was a character that was similar to HK 47, and um, you know they basically kind of ripped off his personality, but you know that was still a pretty good personality to begin with. So rip off as much as you can. If you have characters that are humorous like that, and you know the homicidal kind of comical character, that was um, that was HK 47, and you have another character that's like her, like him. So you get another your own HK 47 with the same personality and same quirks, and but he dies, and it's pretty sad because you like that character. And oh, I'm sorry, I should have said spoiler. But yeah, he dies, and I think no, he doesn't die, but you can choose if he dies. And but yeah, he dies, and as your character is like, well, he's a robot. Can't we just you know take his personality traits or take make a copy of him? You know, because everything he was and everything he is and everything he was a computer program. It was data. You can you can you can bring him back because he's just a computer. He's just a machine. And he said, yeah, we tried. He actually tried that, and he realized that his when he did that, his combat effectiveness was down by like 55%. So I think somewhere down the lines, he's like, do I care about survival or do I care about efficiency? And HK47 is like, well, I care about efficiency, so I can't be in a place where I can not die. I can make a copy of myself. It's like, because that legitimately shows that, it's like I need to be scared. I need to think that this could be it. This is all going to be gone in order for me to be effective in combat. So just like that was an interesting. I always thought that was an interesting take on the whole. The android become realizing he needs to be more human in order to be more effective. And yeah, it makes sense. If you fight, you'll fight. I mean, I can't think about. I mean, I think of what would happen if I was a save point. If I had a save point, maybe I wouldn't. I would probably have be more ballsy, knowing full well that like I don't really have to meet the consequences of these actions. But maybe I wouldn't be as effective. You know, maybe I would. Maybe that fear of death would make me a less better fighter. You know, maybe that fear of getting knocked out, maybe that adrenaline. Because if it's sitting in the back of my mind, it's like, well, I could just come back. I don't really have to put much effort into it. I probably wouldn't put much effort into it. But you probably fight really well because maybe this is it. Your Honor, yeah. What day is it? Today Monday? Yeah, it's Monday. All right, so I think we're done. I think we're done with the sketch. Okay, well, we're gonna take a picture of this one. We need this for the all right, cool. So there's that. Now we move to the colors. How much time do we have? How much streaming time do we have? I'm trying to keep it under an hour. Okay, we've been here for 20 minutes. And we haven't listened to any music yet, which might be good, I guess. Okay. Like I've been trying to say before, you want to use all your light colors first. So yellow is always a pretty good color to start with. Because if you make a mistake, you can go back and fix it. Yeah, don't start with, I know a lot of, I don't want to say, I don't think the word viral, but I guess famous watercolor users. I can't remember her name, Tom or something like that. Um, Tao Tao, I think that was her name. Um, she'll go straight into dark colors. She'll just boom, throw a big old splash of water on that thing and just start going to town. Um, and I guess I don't know. I mean, I guess in a way it's a little bit like an abstract piece, but I think Tao Tao's Ren Tao Tao. I think her pieces are really good. I wouldn't discredit her, but yeah, her pieces are amazing. You should check her out. She's a really talented watercolor artist. Okay. I guess should do the skin. The light shades of skin, by the way. Um, yeah, I have like three of these. I have like, oh geez, I have four, five, five, four. I have four. I have four of these skin colors because Perfectia skin color is very important. Skin color in general is very important. But these things should blend in with the with the uh, with the shade I already made with the pencil. Or if I just send Gracie on this picture. Shit. Good. So now we have that. That's too bad I missed that. I missed the yeah, I missed the neck. The picture I just took was not of wasn't the neck. Yeah, there's a lot of white on this girl's body. Like, I'm trying to do that same too. Like, there's a legitimate amount of white blend on her body that I'm going to have to stay away from with like even the lightest colors. This is a very light picture, so, I'm going to use lighter strokes here. Try to use heavy strokes on the shaded parts. Like all this right here is like going to be white. Maybe like a little bit over here. But yeah, everything over Oh shit, that's right. I totally forgot. She has a big old, yes. Yeah, it looks great. I don't know. I might not even need to use a dark color because there's so much white here, and maybe over here because there's so much white here that the reflection is going to take up most of the picture. Like I'm trying to do all the dark areas first. So now it's gonna be light colors. A lot of this shit, a lot of this stuff is white. A lot of it's light. Like the color on this, the it's in the middle. It's she's out there in the middle of the day, so it's like it kind of makes sense. But yeah, there's like a ton of just like light skin. You know, Gracie Bond has really dark skin, like this like vanilla latte color skin, but in the light, it's like you can see a lot of it's white, and you know, Perfecta is blonde, so you know her skin's gonna show up even more lighter. Your hair's there, so I think that kind of matches. Let's just go ahead. Yeah, let's just make all this as dark as we can make it. Just say that that side, the light is coming from here, and so it's just so we can make all these dark, have an excuse to darken in all these colors. Okay. All right, and now we're going to use, okay, very light shades on these parts. Light shades on these parts. No, nothing here, nothing here. Everything here is going to be white. Everything here is going to be white. We might get the illusion of shade. We might want to use the pencil actually, just so this stuff doesn't really spread very well. Maybe yeah. Well, I'm gonna try this. I do this thing with a Tombow pen. See if that's gonna give me a shade that I need. Ah, it's yellow. Too much yellow on it. Let's try another one. Okay, so we're gonna try this little technique I do with the Tombow pens. Maybe that'll work. Nope. I'm literally just okay. So maybe I can try to spread it like this. Spread the lead. Get the lead out. Or you just use an eraser for Christ's sakes. Let's this over here. It's like a light color. And get this lead out. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks pretty good, I think. I think I'm going to use a dark color here. And these colors need to be dark. And I'm just going to hit the spot right here and then under here. And here. Like here. Like here. And then we're going to do ears. Okay. We're good, right? That's good. So light colors down now. So, yep. And I'm going now. So now I'm going to use a little bit. I'm going to use a darker color now. Just do the. I'm going to use this color for lips. Try to be as light as possible. Let's not screw this up. And I'm also going to use like this color for like the shade, like shade. Okay. Let's put this here. Okay, so the upper lip is a little bit darker, but the bottom lip has a reflection on it. And I think I'm just going to use this over that to create the illusion of reflection. Didn't really, looks like it didn't do it. Oh well, maybe it'll look okay when it dries out. Oh, I think that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. All right, so, okay, over here. Over here in the earlobes. Over here on the neck. Let's spread that out a little bit. So it doesn't look too dramatic. You know, spread it out. There we go. See, it looks a little bit better. So yeah, that's a good idea actually. We're gonna use this dark color and then we're gonna shade it out. So yeah, there we go. Shade it out. So it looks okay. There. So now we have this dark color that we need. It's not too dark though. It's spreading out. So that looks good. That looks legit. Anything here? Let's put one over here. Throw one over here on the side. So let me spread that out. Real good. Looks pretty good. All right. I want to put one here on the leg fold. Right here on the leg fold. Because we want shades. We don't want black. I mean, when we're ready for black, we'll put down black. But right now, we're just like, yeah, let's put that in that navel. Okay. Let's put over here. Okay. Okay. So yeah, now we have most of our dark colors out. We're just gonna go over this for good measure. Boom. We have Perfectia skin down. Okay, I'm going to use this one on our toes, the things that were toes. Let's get rid of all this here. Let's just go. I think it looks okay. I think it looks pretty good. All right. All right. We're going to move to a bigger color, a darker color. Red. One of the primary colors. I wonder, yeah, I'll probably use the watercolor. Now, Perfecta has orange eyes, just to let you know for your information. Um, you know, I know a lot of blood elves have like green or or gold, but Perfecta's eyes are orange. And I think I need to use a pen to emphasize that because I think red is a very good color, and I like so I think mood wise, I think gold is good, and red wise is like it's like a color of blood and aggression. So lore wise, um, Perfecta's eyes go from yellow to red, but when she's neutral, they're orange. Should use the pen. Use the watercolor. Yeah, this one's way. All right, here we go with the primary color. Just gonna throw that on there. It's a light. It's light. I like it. I like this. It's coming down real light. It's always good when it comes down real light. And it's not pink. It's still kind of red. See, now we have, okay, so let's go do this one too. So that way we have legitimate shade that we don't have to worry about. We have all the reflection right there. So we don't have to worry about putting on an extra set of reflection. We have it right there. So now I'm going to go stronger with the watercolor in this place, in this area. I need it to be a little more precise. It's coming down orange though. I don't like that. Okay, okay. Okay, that's coming down real hard. It needs to spread out. It needs to lighten up. It's like at 11, it needs to come down like a 4. Okay, throne looks okay. I think that looks pretty good actually. And now we move to the. Well, this is gonna be this is gonna be an easy part. The brown. She's on a. How long have I been streaming anyway? How long am I recording? Okay, got 10 minutes left. This is gonna be so easy. It's gonna be so easy. Just watch. Boom. Nothing. Easy breezy. Lemon squeezy. Just put it down like so over the areas like so. It's going to be so easy. We're actually going to be downright lazy, actually. I don't know. Sometimes people are like, oh, you look real lazy over here. It's like, yeah, no shit. I sometimes get lazy on the background. So, you know, that just happens. Okay. It's going to be interesting to do this background now. Okay, I'm going to stay away from this area because it needs a green. It needs green. And green and brown is a strong color. You put brown down, you're not getting anything over that. So when you put brown down, ooh, you better make sure it's the last color you put down, because the two colors, yeah, the primary colors, the primary colors are big, but the color like brown or black, you better make sure they go down last, because you're not gonna get shit. You're gonna have to put some mean white out in order to blotch up a mistake that you make with red. I mean, make with black or brown. So yeah, we got all. So there's just gonna need to be green here, but all this right here is gonna be brown. So we're just going to go over it like so. We might go over it with a lighter color sooner. Yeah, seeing over here, it's a pretty big dramatic part of the picture. Everything else is good, but this part right here, this part right here, that part needs to get done up real well. All right. Let's erase some of these lines over here. That's over here. All right, well, that's the end of the stream. We're not completely done with painting, but the next hashtag will be paint. It'll be what we're gonna say is like next one will be Perfecta painting Perfectia. Even though we already started, uh, I don't know how far we're gonna get in the background. If I get midway through the background, I might decide not to even use the second recording or the third, the second recording. I'm trying to keep these down to like 3, so we'll see. We'll see.